Okay. Hi. We're back again, but it's not the same day when you listened to the first one because that one was chaotic. But we are back on
Welcome
Reddit
to
looking at,
Entertainment.
yeah, welcome back. For us, it's 2 seconds later, but
And
welcome back.
this is where we literally talk about anything and everything that we want.
Yeah, literally.
And today we decided to be like follow the trend, I guess, and we're going to do Reddit
Fun
stories.
that we wanted to look at.
There's
So
so
we are
much
looking
on,
at Am I the Asshole? Because,
which is best ones, in my
yeah,
opinion.
they're people's stories and their all names are anonymous, so but their stories are very interesting.
I want to read this one.
Okay, go for it. So Cal's gonna start with
Okay,
the story. But send me the link to the story so I can like do some editing magic after I uh
let me see if I can. Hold on one second. Okay, this one is the first one I'll start reading. I just found it. It says, am I the asshole for continuing to wear makeup and dress in my normal style around a friend who thinks her husband has a crush on me?
oh dear.
My
Oh, I
29
see. I
female
see it.
friend,
I
my
see it actually.
me 29 female friend, ha- 31 female, has told me that her husband, 35 male, has a crush on me and has recently told her that he fantasizes over me. Girl, get a new man. I don't have to finish reading this. Um, This already makes me feel very awkward, but now she has asked if I can stop wearing makeup and wear baggy clothes around him. We went out for dinner last night at a restaurant that was reasonably expensive with a few others, 7 of us in total. And she texted me when I got home saying she was angry at me for looking hot after she asked me not to wear makeup. She's my friend and I want to do the right thing, but there's nothing I could wear that is baggy that would have suited the restaurant we were in because it has a Michelin star. If you don't know what that is, it's like the restaurant ranking. If you get a star, it means your restaurant is very high end and fancy.
Mhm.
My style is very conservative and I was wearing a very average dress with heels. I've written out several responses ranging from an apology to being quite rude, but wanted to sense check my thoughts here before I go back to her. I don't want to make life difficult for her, but what she's asking for feels unreasonable. Am I the asshole?
No,
Yes.
I
No,
think
sorry. No,
you are
no,
not
you're
the
not.
writing that
That
is not.
guy is the asshole.
If your husband cannot control himself, that's a him problem. That's not a
Yeah.
you problem. If their friend's husband cannot control himself, just because
But that's
and
I
you're also
also
married, so why do you have a crush on your wife's friend?
I feel bad for the friend, the
Yeah,
wife,
not
because her husband is supposed to be in love with her, not her friend.
exactly. Yeah, I'm like, no, that's not on you. That's on one. Your husband should not be looking. Your husband's married to you, so if he's looking at this other lady on the that's a bit of a problem. But
All
that's
right,
not
there's edits.
the first one doesn't
Edit
say that.
edit 2. While I was reading your responses, he just liked an old Instagram pic from way back, a bikini pic. He is now blocked.
Oh
Dude,
well,
no.
no,
Final
no,
update. I responded to my friend with the following. Sorry it's taken me a while to reply, but I wanted to consider this properly and not react emotively. I'm sorry you feel that way, but I don't think it's fair or reasonable to ask me to change how I look because of your husband. My advice is to speak to husband's name and work on your relationship because projecting your issues onto me isn't going to help you,
exactly. That's not a
but it
me problem.
will damage our friendship. You have nothing to be insecure about. You're the most beautiful person inside and out I've ever met. Okay, that's a good friend, backing up
Yeah,
her friend. I'm here for you if you want to talk through it, but ultimately I can't help it if I'm smoking hot. Just kidding. XXX. 5 minutes after she pressed send, her friend knocked on her door with a bunch of flowers and cried and gave me a hug while apologizing. She told me that they were already having problems and it was wrong of her to take it out on me. We've had a long chat and I'm going to be there to support my friend.
Mhm.
So I guess somewhat happy ending. At least the girls are.
Or and say the husband is the creepy one.
The husband's the creepy one. The husband is the bad one.
Yes, like that's not on you that your husband being weird.
Yeah, no.
Mm, So, um, hold on. So
Alright.
I'll pick up the next. I'll pick a story next.
I'm gonna keep looking for my
Yeah,
next one.
yeah. Um, because hello, I don't want to read. I don't want this explode. No.
Alright, I got my next one.
Well, let's see. I'm gonna pick one. If my computer would look. Literally, this was
Oh god, you're frozen again.
okay. Mm. Okay, this one is interesting here. I don't know if this is the one you were looking at, but it says, "Am I the asshole for buying an engagement ring similar to my best friend's and not changing my mind after she got upset?"
Oof.
So it says, my this person who's 27, female,
Hold on,
best friend.
you are frozen, but I can still hear your voice.
Okay, best friend is but the person's best friend is 26 female, and they had a huge argument recently, and I'm wondering if I'm the wrong here. Basically, I was super excited about the engagement ring I picked out. It's a cushion cut diamond with a halo of diamonds on the side. It's similar to my best friend's engagement ring, but not identical. I shared it with her, thinking she might be happy for me. She immediately said, "Please tell me you're kidding," and got upset. I tried to explain to while the style is similar, there are a lot of differences. Her center stone is a different shape, her bridge has more details, etc. She kept saying that it felt like I was diminishing her ring and making it less special. I just told her it wasn't a competition, and lots of people have similar ring styles. It's not that she has a unique ring, it's that I went out and copied it. It's a very common and popular ring style. But she felt really weird about it and told me I have to go shopping again to find a different ring, which I don't want to do because this is the one I like the most. It's been 48 hours and she hasn't texted or apologized. I've been ready to move on and not bring it up again, but I feel like she's holding on to it. So I'm in the asshole for sticking with the engagement ring and I like and not seeing why this is such a big deal. Should I have been more understanding of her feelings and considered a different style? So that was
No,
the first part. So
there's more.
I don't think you're the asshole in this situation
I
because
don't either.
you picked the ring that you liked, and your friend's just being weird about there's a lot of like similar ring styles, and you said it was this person said it was not the same, like identical. So you're not the problem. But so then they edit this saying, "My boyfriend and I went shopping over the weekend to pick out a style which I liked. I haven't even been proposed to yet, but plan on doing it soon." The argument came up to me sending her which one I picked out that I liked the most. My friend has been engaged for 3 years. They filled in some more of the story. This is what they said it is. My friend has been engaged for 3 years and starting to plan her wedding next year, but hasn't set a date yet. So she said basically this friend like she didn't even buy the ring yet at the point.
Oh,
She
jeez.
when they re-edited, they sent their friend a picture of it, the one they were thinking about getting. Is how the argument started. So they didn't even have the ring in. So then they continue saying, "I plan to get a 1 carat center diamond. She has a 2 carat diamond. So mine is significantly smaller than hers. The halo diamond on mine is also smaller and daintier. The bridge is intricate swirlies, and mine is just a plain one." So no, you are not the asshole for getting a ring that you liked. You liked the ring, go for it. I don't know why mine.
If it was the exact copy, I would say probably,
eh,
but since it's like they are different, then the friend needs to calm down.
Literally, like, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. Oh, fixed the camera. I fixed my camera.
Yay, you're back.
So let's see if the comments say no. It says somebody said you wearing something on your body cannot make her ring less special. Her ring is special because it's her ring and her partner chose it for marriage. Especially since you said it was a common style, but I bet other people know that she has the
I
same style
like
but
it.
haven't noticed.
I like
Who's
that.
really looking at people's wedding rings and as they go about their day? Nobody's really looking at your wedding ring unless you show people your wedding ring. Most people aren't even looking at it.
Yeah, unless you like put your hand right in front of them and be like, look at my ring.
People aren't noticing the one that you picked. But somebody said, you may have similar tastes because you're friends, but you weren't like trying to copy them on purpose. It was because you liked the ring. Like somebody said their ring is like it was a cheaper ring, and they said it's special because it's their ring. I can't imagine someone thinking of someone else's ring devalues mine. Exactly. And she, like somebody else talks about like someone saw this, they had a similar ring, and that person was like, "Hey, I like yours. We have a cute one." But no, he's mad. Like that's a little petty. That's not it. That's not the vibe here.
No.
So next one, your turn for the next one.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna find another one and like the one that I picked. Hold on.
Mhm.
Do, 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 do,
Mhm.
do, 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 do,
Oh, that's
do,
kind of
do,
I like.
do, 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 do.
Okay, do you want me to pick another one while you're waiting, or you have one?
Yeah, go ahead. I can't find another one right now.
One says, "Am I the asshole for planning a trip during my sister-in-law's due date?" So for context, my sister-in-law, she's 30 and I am 32. They're both female, are not close and have never been. She's never been friendly towards me and only gives me time of day because she worships the ground her brother, who is my husband, walks on. Anyway, she's due with her first baby in April of next year. My mom just surprised me with a trip to London for the same month for my birthday, and it's our first time ever traveling together. When I told my husband, I wasn't expecting his reaction. He said, "I can't go because our trip falls the same with my sister-in-law's due date." I said, "Who cares? Sister-in-law doesn't even like me. I highly doubt she cares if I'm at the hospital." Husband said that's not the point because she came to the hospital when we had our first child last year. I said yes, but she's been traveling when I delivered our baby, and I wouldn't have batted an eye. I told him I can meet the baby when we return home. They all live in the same city. I see family all the time. He said I'm being rude and unreasonable. I argue a lame excuse for me to cancel or completely rearrange my trip. Pretty sure flights are non-refundable too. I don't think you're the asshole. If you want to go on your trip, go on your trip. Considering this isn't a family member you're close to, you know, if it was somebody you were close to and you like didn't want to miss their baby's birth, okay, that's a little different. But like you don't like this family member for real, and they don't really like you, so you're kind of indifferent about it. And this person said they can also see the baby at any time because they live in the same city. And I don't think you're being unreasonable about this because yeah, once again, flights are usually a non-refundable. Most of the time, they are non-refundable unless you like transfer it over to another trip. So
Does it say if like they knew the due date before they planned the trip?
yeah, they didn't know. They didn't. It was the trip was a surprise. The
Okay.
person's mother, the person's mother who wrote the article, gave them the trip for their birthday, which is in April, and the
Okay,
baby's
you
doing it.
can't blame them for that. Like the mom will know that the baby's coming. Like she gave him the trip around the same time.
Exactly. Somebody said he's too worried on what the husband's too worried about what the sister thinks.
I don't
Exactly.
I don't think
And
she's
basically,
the problem, especially like if they're not close. It's not like they're
exactly.
not gonna see the baby at all.
Exactly. You can do it when you come back. Because if you want to go to London for your birthday, you better take your trip of a lifetime. The baby will be here when you come back.
Okay. No, no, I found one. I'm gonna send.
Mhm.
This one's a bit more gray area. So it says, "Am I the asshole for refusing to let my dyslexic cousin copy my test? I, 17 female, have a cousin, Lily, 17 female, who's dyslexic. We're in both in the same AP World History class. Lily has always struggled with school because of her dyslexia, but she gets accommodations like extra time for assignments and tests. Our teacher is aware of her situation and has been pretty understanding. Last week we had a big test in the class and it was really important for our grade. During the test, Lily kept trying to get my attention and quietly asked if she could copy my answers. She said she didn't understand some of the questions because they were too difficult for her to read, even with the accommodation she had. I felt bad, but I didn't want to risk getting both of us in trouble. Our teacher is strict about cheating, and I've been working really hard this year because I need good grades for scholarship. I whispered back that I couldn't help her and that she should ask the teacher for more help. She got upset and kept glaring at me for the rest of the test. Later, Lily didn't do well on the test and got a low grade. Now she's mad at me, saying I should have helped her because I know she has a hard time with reading. My aunt called me and said I should have been more understanding because of Lily's dyslexia, and then I made her feel humiliated by not helping. I explained that I didn't want to cheat and get us both in trouble, but my aunt said I should have found a way to help, even if it was just a few answers. Some of my family agrees with her, but I still think it wasn't my responsibility to break the rules, even though I understand Lily has extra challenges. Am I the asshole?
I don't think so.
No, I don't either.
Because at the end of, academic dishonesty can get you kicked out of school, and this person's trying to get their scholarship and whatever they were trying to do next. Academic dishonesty can get you kicked out of school, and
Yeah,
they put that on your transcript, and you're not getting anywhere further since.
this girl can't risk, like, giving her cousin a few answers. Like,
Exactly.
her future could be
Yeah, future's
over.
over. Yeah, and
And this is coming from somebody who you said you have dyslexia, right? This is coming from somebody who has dyslexia and somebody who had multiple accommodations in school as well.
I'm not
I
gonna
get
cheat.
it. Sometimes things are difficult, but you can always ask for more help
Yeah,
and
they're gonna
don't
help
cheat.
you if you want more help, but don't cheat. That'll get you in trouble. You could always ask for more assistance because they probably could get somebody who could read the questions to you. That's not your cousin, because that
Exactly.
also looks bad because they can accuse you of cheating even if you didn't cheat. But then, yeah, it's still like a very like gray area of like you could get in a lot of trouble if you do
And
this.
literally the fact that some of the family wants her to cheat, like, excuse me,
Yeah.
no. Am I supposed? I've no.
Mm. Okay, this one might be interesting. This one says, oh, hold on, it's loading. Am I the asshole for parenting my siblings? I, who is 17 male, have three siblings, three female, six male, and 15 male. I have recently been charged of watching the two little ones because my parents have work. And because of this, the 3 and 6-year-old have been acting up, which doesn't help that they're glued to the TV 24/7. So I started a system where they get 2 hours of TV a day. The rest spend making make crafts and activities to do instead. That this isn't the problem. It's punishing them for bad behavior. They break a toy, the toy gets thrown away and not replaced. If they're being mouthy, they sit in timeout for 5 minutes and don't get to pick out a show for the day. They hurt each other or swear, they have the same consequences. Though I, though I don't make them apologize to each other because apologizing without remorse doesn't mean anything, I do also explain why their behavior is bad and how it affects others. Usually they cave and apologize themselves. They significantly improve their behavior since. My parents learned about this and were shocked I limit TV and put them in timeout. They said I'm not the parent and should have waited till they were home to deal with it. They're usually gone from 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. most days, 5 days a week. I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to work. I don't think the kids will learn if they're told off several days that they're doing the bad thing. So am I the asshole for parenting my siblings?
No.
Now, if your parents left you in charge and you
Your
found a method
parents,
that worked, they
you're
left you
home.
in charge.
Hell, you're home more than your parents are. Kids might start considering you the parent.
You're doing a made up a system that works and they're not getting in trouble. So, they're not
And
glued to the TV.
you can't just let not discipline and let them get away with it because then they'll do it
Exactly.
again and think it's fine.
Yeah, this
Like,
person also said you were not the asshole because one, you're doing a better job parenting than a lot of parents are, and it's odd to see that they are more concerned about screen restrictions and throwing away toys. But no, also you're just because the person who wrote this is 17. You're a kid too. Take time to enjoy your own childhood. You have to
Legit.
work for little soon enough.
And like I feel like it would be different if like it said the parents would come home in an hour and then you'd be like, Mom and Dad are gonna take care of this when they get home. Well, if they're gone from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., no, you handle it on your
Double
own.
down on.
Not the asshole.
Somebody said, if your parents don't like you while you are handling things, then leave you in charge of the younger kids. Then tell them you aren't going to take that any longer, and tell them they need to find paid childcare. You don't have to put up with being parentified. And I said, yeah, everybody agrees this person's not the asshole. That they're
Nope.
responsible. They're taking care of their sibling.
Nope.
Not the asshole. Not the asshole. So most of these stories seem like, I mean, not all the time, but you
I
got
know.
a
I'm
next
like
one.
trying to find where the person is the asshole.
Mm. This one might be interesting, but I'll read this while you're looking for one. It says, would I be the asshole for sending a petty message in the in-laws group chat? For context, what they wanted to do was that I wanted to post happy birthday. Would have loved to have been there if I was invited. Have a great day in the in-laws group chat.
Damn.
For context, my mother-in-law is quite against me. She doesn't think I'm the right match for her son and has done many things to show me this. I won't go into it for the sake of brevity. Their partner and themselves are both 22. They've been together 4.5 years. They moved states to save money with being with and be with her whoever this one of them is, while their parent and then when their partner is finishing school. Um, while their partner was moved 10 hours away to be home. Dropped blah, blah. Says this is why I cannot read. I recently moved states to save money and be with my father while my partner finishes university. While he was studying, I moved 10 hours away to be home to be with him. Dropped out of uni and became sole income for our household. He then will drive to my state and we will live with my dad until he gets a job and we move out. His older brother, who lives in another state, and he has 2 children. Well, often they come to visit, but during the week I'm unable to go. These trips are often on a whim. My job requires a 4-week notice, so my partner has always asked me and I'm unable to go. His mother recently booked a holiday to go see the older brother for his daughter's birthday over the weekend, and neither him nor any of his family invited me. My partner and I had a big argument over this, but have resolved between ourselves. A point I brought up that was his mother. He usually would invite me, never mentioned it. So I don't want his brother to think that I don't want to see him or his kids, because I do. I feel like the messaging would be happy birthday. Would have loved to be there if I was invited. Have a great day. Heart emoji. To him or the in-laws group chat would be petty, but surely justified. Would I be the asshole if I sent a message like that? I'm at the point where after 4.5 years, I think I would be invited to his family. She's into family politics. I've always asked my mother what she thinks, but she always is for stoking the fire and says that I should. She doesn't think they should just get away with it.
I'm not sure.
This person chose they didn't do it. They said they didn't do it though. They decided they weren't going to spoil the be petty and say that to the family, the in-law group chat. So they did not do it. I don't know if they didn't end up doing it, so I guess you're not the asshole, but it is kind of sad they didn't invite you to the party.
Yeah, how do you not invite family to the party?
They assumed at this point, because I think their work schedule and they didn't get time off. They assumed that they could not go, but instead of asking them, could they not go?
Mm. I can't. I'm trying to find one that's is like the person is an asshole, but I can't.
They're usually very difficult. This is another one. This is, am I the asshole for deleting posts that feature my friend's ex-girlfriend? For reason, it says a friend I've known since high school was dating a girl named Chloe. These aren't their real names, but these are the names the person uses. These are fake names. Yeah. But during their relationship, Chloe and I became friends. Recently, and to my surprise, Chloe broke up with my friend, who I'll call Kaden. I knew Chloe was having some issues regarding their relationship, but she didn't think much about it and talk much about it with me before they broke up. She didn't mention it. She was thinking about ending things. However, I didn't end my friendship with Chloe, and I told her I'm here to support her. Following their breakup, Kaden texted me and asked me to delete the TikToks on my page that featured Chloe. I told him I would do so, and I did. All of them. I deleted a couple TikToks on my page to freshen up my profile. Today, Chloe texted me and said, "You deleted the TikTok about you meeting me?" Didn't know what to say. I felt a little interrogated, to say the least. I said, "This is what I said. I just didn't like the TikTok. I also deleted a couple others on my TikTok page." She said, "Gotcha." I told her, obviously, I'm so glad I met her, and responded with okay. And she asked if everything was okay. I said I was sorry. I didn't mean to hurt her feelings by deleting the TikToks. She said, "No, you're good. I was just confused because you suddenly deleted them after Kaden and I broke up." I told her that what she was saying is understandable. I didn't have the heart to tell her that Kaden wanted me to delete the TikToks that featured her. So I said I simply didn't like the pics I used in the TikTok. The conversation pretty much wrapped up there. I feel guilty about being dishonest with her. I'm conflicted because Kaden was my friend before Chloe. I don't want to cut her off, but I feel like Kaden might be happy if I'm still associated with his ex. So I know this probably makes me feel like an asshole. Am I the asshole? Hmm,
I don't know.
I don't know. This person was a little dishonest about why they deleted the TikToks,
Yeah,
but I don't know if they necessarily were an asshole. Let's see what people had to say. People said no.
that's iffy.
They said you should have been honest though. This person said what you should have said was Caden was really hurt and he didn't want to accidentally see it by going to my page. I mean for both of you and wanted to minimize any hurt for either of you, but you know what's best, so maybe it would have gone over well. Basically, a lot of people said, you've just been honest and just said, just you should have just been honest about, why you were deleting them. But somebody says you do whatever you want, but interesting.
All right, I found another one.
Or I forgot that one because I'm putting them in my so I can put them in the video. I gotta
This
resave that.
am I the asshole for getting kind of mad for paying for a baseball ticket? So my two friends wanted to go to a baseball game and they asked me if I wanted to go. I said sure. I didn't really want to go in the first place because I wasn't really a big fan of baseball. I wouldn't even have went if not for them paying for my ticket in the first place. But since they were offering and I assumed they were going to handle everything, I just went with them. One of my friends always paid for my stuff without asking me, so I thought it would be the same. They didn't tell me about the ticket price, how much I had to pay, if I had to pay, etc. So I just assumed they would hook me up. I should have been more clear to them. Do I have to pay for my ticket? But I feel like they were the ones who's supposed to tell me. So next week, I got a text from one of my friends asking if I paid my other friend and was hit with a surprise bill. I got mad they didn't tell me this information earlier, but I just paid the $150 for the ticket because I felt that. Am I the asshole?
Mm, I feel like this person should have asked just to make sure, especially with like, a pricey thing like the $150. If it was like $5, okay, sure, whatever. But like $150, you know, like, am I paying for this? But I
Yeah.
wouldn't. You could.
All the comments say that yes, they're the asshole
You should have
because
asked.
no, says you're the asshole for constantly taking advantage of your
Oh,
friends. One of my friends always pays for my stuff without asking me, so I thought it would be the same. That right here shows you are the
yeah,
problem.
yeah, but you're kind of freeloading off your friends here.
Yeah, don't do that. Make
Oh,
things equal.
yeah. This one says, "Am I the asshole refusing to go to my friend's birthday party? I'm 18 female. I've been close with a friend, and we're gonna call Mary, who's 19, since we were both in middle school. Throughout middle school, high school, I met. She was my closest friend, and ever since we started college a year ago, we haven't kept in touch much and are not very close anymore. 2 weeks ago, she turned 19, and she had been planning throwing a big birthday party to celebrate, a big party to celebrate her birthday. This party would be next Saturday. This was written today. And then, so the party would be next Saturday in 3 days. When she told me about the party, I said I would come, no hesitation, because I wanted to celebrate her birthday with her and it would be great to connect. However, 2 days ago, she created a discussion group about giving us information and that made me rethink my choice. The first thing I noticed, the number of people in that group, 53. Then I think in discussion group, we started telling people to bring as much alcohol as they could. I don't normally drink, and if I do, it's glass of one. I don't know where they also got it. I don't know where these people live. Oh, never mind. They said that it's legal to drink when you're above 18. As a problem. So okay, never mind. I would say if you're in the United States, don't do that. But
No.
never. I don't like parties when people drink a lot and they're completely drunk because it's very dangerous and it's not something I find fun. I agree with you. Um, I lost my spot. I only go to a party when there's alcohol, when I know and trust all the people there, because I know you never know what people could do under the influence. I saw a lot of people invited are there I don't know. Only 4 of them are my friends. 2 of them plan on going. I messaged her and told her I wasn't so sure about I would become and explained to her why. Told me if I didn't want to drink, that was fine, and she wouldn't force me, and I'd have a great time. I told her that I didn't feel that way, and left it at that. I talked to another friend, who this person calls Lily, who was also invited, and she told me she wasn't going because the last time she went to a party with Mary, she sort of made her drink, and even though she promised her not to. She didn't directly force her, but kept telling her she was no fun and should have stayed at home, and she would rather and wouldn't do things with her again. So Lily drank a bit to make her happy. Lily also told me that the last time a guy was drunk, he fell out of a window, second floor, so luckily he wasn't injured. After learning all that, I decided not to go because I thought Mary would do the same to me and really didn't want to drink. I also didn't feel safe or comfortable about what happened in the past. I told Mary, and she basically snapped at me, saying I was the asshole for canceling 3 days before the party, and that makes me sound like she was forcing people to drink. She was, and still is very mad at me. I feel bad because I told her about her birthday and haven't seen her in a long time. Maybe I'm really a big bore, and that's not a big deal. I don't know. Am I the asshole?
I mean, I feel like it still could have went to the party and just not drank.
Yeah, but I feel like if you know that's not a space you like, don't go to the party. Like you can catch it with your friend another time. Like, hey, I
True.
still want to for your birthday. Maybe you and I could just go to dinner or something, or like a few friends go to dinner, but I don't
Yeah,
have to go to.
that they don't feel obligated to
Yeah,
drink because
feel obligated, feel
unfortunately peer
uncomfortable.
pressure is a thing.
Yeah, and some people don't feel comfortable in that environment to drink. So don't
For,
don't.
for money reasons, for multiple reasons.
Yeah, whatever
They
your
could have a
reason is for
problem.
not.
We could have had the problem before. A family member could have a problem. There's
For,
multiple reasons.
yeah, why you don't want to do that. So if you don't feel comfortable drinking, don't go to like the excessive amounts of drinking. Well, they didn't go to the party. They already said that. But you're not the asshole for like taking care of yourself and doing what you need
Yeah.
to enjoy it. Your friend, you can see your friend anytime, but obviously they don't want to talk
Your
to you anymore.
friend, if your friend was really a friend, they would understand.
Literally is. So that is all the asshole we have for today. We will come back to this and make another video if you like it. We'll make some more Reddit videos. We'll see you all soon. We'll be better at making consistent content because we should do that if we're gonna be
We're
YouTubers.
trying. We
We're
swear.
trying. Okay. We'll have podcasts next week. We will report that soon.
Yes,
We'll,
because we gotta
we'll
talk about premieres because they're coming out.
yeah, they come out tomorrow. For us, it's tomorrow, but for
For
y'all,
us,
it's
it is October 3rd.
I don't know. I don't know which video I'll put out first. It might be this one or it might be the other one. Like,
And
I'm gonna have
then
to. I'm gonna edit
I
it.
will be I'm going I mean depending on when this is aired, I might have already went, but I
Yeah.
will be going to or have gone to the Law and Order experience
Yeah.
in Boston. So I will take a bunch of pictures and tell you all about it.
Yeah. So we'll mention that. Hold on. Brian had to calculate. Brian had to calculate for a second. Okay, so we put the podcast on next Wednesday. That have already happened. Okay, that can okay. It depends on what day you're recording, so it could probably be Monday or Tuesday. We'll figure it out. Because I have family coming this weekend, so it will probably be early next week when we record the video. But that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know what you think. Were these people the asshole or not? That is all for today. Goodbye. I'm gonna have to edit the video. Will take less editing, maybe, but this one also might. All right, that's all. Goodbye.
Bye.
Hold on, I need to hang up. I mean, not hang up. I need to stop recording.
Bye guys.
Bye, guys. There's gonna be a better. We'll come up with a better solution to how to do this eventually. That is all.